Haca Hockey were kind enough to send me one of their special edition Beast Mode hockey sticks. Now this was made in collaboration with All in One Hockey. He helped with the design, which is this tiger pattern. He made some requests like the white face and the drag flicking groove, and he had some ideas about how he wanted the stick to be shaped. Haca worked on the complicated bit, the composition, the layout, and exactly what it was that went into making the stick. Now this is a 95% carbon stick. It has a 5% kevlar insert. It has a groove in the shaft combined with a white face for drag flicking. It's an extreme low bow shape. Its maximum bow point is 200mm from the head of the stick and at a height of 24.75mm. The stick has a 6K Textreme carbon weave. The stick I got is number 7 of their limited run. It weighs 535 grams and has a balance point 39 centimeters from the head of the stick. Doing something a little bit different because of the time of year. I'm not getting as much time on the pitch as I would like, so I've not been able to use this in a game. I've had some time on the pitch, so I've used this stick for about an hour, and what I will say is that the stick is actually really nice to hit with. It has great power transfer and it's very similar in its shaping to a lot of other sticks that I've tried. The profile is very similar to a lot of extreme low bow sticks. It's quite an aggressive late bow, so it's really good for getting under the ball and firing it into the top corners. It does take a little bit of work with such an aggressive bow to keep the ball flat when hitting, but it does enable you to absolutely smash the ball and get some real power on it. You can feel the difference with that thickened reverse edge when hitting tomahawks. It's really nice for consistently hitting through the middle. It's not so thick as it's hard to get under the ball, so you can still lift it quite comfortably, but it does make it more consistent, so you would be more confident playing passes, but realistically it is designed to make shooting a little bit easier. This being an extreme low bow stick, obviously it's very good for getting under the ball, so flicking and overheads is something it's always going to be good at. So getting under the ball, accelerating it up into that maximum bow point and then firing the ball down the pitch, whether that's taking a shot at goal or throwing an overhead pass, is something it's very good for. I was able to throw the ball from about halfway line comfortably into the goal at the far end of the pitch, and I was fairly consistent with the accuracy. When I had a go at drag flicking with this stick, it was fantastic. It was really nice for picking the ball up. Obviously this is a specialist stick, so it's kind of expected that it's going to stand out when it comes to drag flicking, but the touch compound was really good for picking up the ball and getting it under control, and then once you had it under control you could easily guide the ball up into that groove, taking it all the way to the maximum bow point and then whipping through late to add a lot of power. I found that because of the shaping of the stick, it was really easy to guide the ball back down, keeping it on the head of the stick with that touch compound, giving you confidence to accurately fire this into the goal. So this stick is available at G Sport. It is up for around £240, and for £240 I think this is actually a really good deal. I'm looking forward to spending a bit more time with it and trying to work out the nuances of this shape and this composition, but my initial review is really good. Like I say, really nice to drag flick with, really good power when hitting, both open and reverse. I was quite comfortable with having the ball on the end of the stick, but without trying it in a game or in a game-like training situation, I don't know what it's really like for dribbling. It had good control whenever the ball was bouncing back or when people were playing me the ball in, feeding for shots and stuff like that. It felt really nice, but until I get it in a proper game, I don't want to say too much about what it's like to dribble with, because you can often find a stick is really nice just when you're having a little knock around, and then when you go into a game you find the balance is off. So I'll hold off on reviewing the feel properly, but in terms of hitting, tomahawk and drag flicking, really nice stick. If you do want to support me further, you can head over to my website, which is bossfhockey.com. You can join as a member there or on Patreon. It starts from just £1 a month. It gives you early access, it gives you bonus entries into giveaways wherever I run them, and it helps me do things like these reviews. Or you can go to bossfhockey.com and you can buy some Boss F Hockey merch. I have t-shirts, I have grips, I have hats. All that money goes towards funding these reviews, getting my hands on more sticks and getting more information out to you.